Bridging educational policies, a critical analysis of the national educational philosophy, Malaysian Educational Blueprint and KSSM or /CEFR implementation. Analyze the connection between the national education philosophy and Malaysian Educational Blueprint as well as the implementation of KSSM or /CEFR. National Educational Philosophy and Malaysian Educational Blueprint 2013-2025. The National Educational Philosophy of Malaysia is to develop the individual into an all-around personality as well as balanced and harmonious person complemented by a physically and spiritually strong character to enable him or her to contribute towards the development of the nation. The philosophy has its basis on the following principle. Holistic development. It gives importance to intellectual, emotional, spiritual, and physical development of an individual as so to prepare him or her for duties and responsibility as an ethical citizen. Personal excellence. The aim is to allow individuals to realize their full potential, developing into skill and professions, but more importantly, balanced and responsible citizens. The Malaysian Educational Blueprint MEB 2030-2025 offer a multi-dimensional approach toward transforming Malaysia's education system to meet the needs and requirements of the 21st century. The blueprint focuses on 6 key goals and outline the strategy for achieving them. Access. 1. Ensure that every child in Malaysia has access to quality education from preschool to higher education, ensuring equality and inclusivity. Next, efficiency. Improve efficiency in the management and accountability of the education system. Thus, such an education system must ensure that educational reforms are translated into effective implementation. Function features of MEB 2030-2025. The blueprint acts as a guide to realizing Malaysia's vision of becoming a premier education hub in the region by the year 2025 and focus on transformation regarding quality, inclusivity, and relevance in the global arena.
Analyze the key principles of the Malaysian Educational Blueprint 2015 until 2025. The Malaysian Education Blueprint 2025 to 2035 builds on previous plans to improve the quality, accessibility, and equity of education in the country. It prioritizes access, aiming to provide universal education for all children, regardless of socio-economic background, location, or ability. This includes increasing preschool enrollment and ensuring universal participation in 6 primary and secondary education. The Malaysian Educational Blueprint 2013 to 2025 MAB is a revolutionary framework which seeks to transform the Malaysian education system as a means to propel the nation's aim of achieving high economic growth and development. 5 key objectives of the MEB are expansion and universalization of education, quality, improvement and international competitiveness, equity and social inclusion, nation building and system efficiency. These objectives espouse the wider vision of building a strong education system which is both efficient and equitable. KSSM Curriculum Standard Sekolah Menengah. Key features of KSSM is holistic development of man. The KSSM is intended to develop a balanced and healthy personality with moral character and in the exercise of critical thinking and within an individual skill set. Most of the subjects in KSSM are grouped together as academic-based subjects, which include languages, sciences, humanities, and vocational subjects. The focus is on building future decisive employability skills. Language teaching Bahasa Malaysia, the national language, English and other languages such as Mandarin and Tamil are taught in different year groups with special emphasis on the importance of languages. CEFR, Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. The framework of CEFR is divided into 6 levels which range from AI for beginners to C2 for proficient users. It was widely used to benchmark language proficiency across Europe, but in recent years, the use has been extended beyond Europe, in which Malaysia is included. 10 key features of CEFR is global standard. It offers a unified system for measuring language proficiency which applies across different languages and educational contexts. Focus on communication. The CEFR underlines functional language skills, preparing the learners for effective use of language in real-life communication. Descriptive levels. The 6 levels of proficiency from AI to C2 describe the abilities of learners in terms of what they can do with the language in various contexts. Real-life examples from schools, lesson plans, or teaching materials. Students are expected to classify ecosystem components and explain how energy moves through a food chain at the lower taxonomy levels, remembering and understanding. As they get to applying, they draw a local ecological diagram. Students compare and contrast the energy flow in 2 distinct ecosystems as part of the analysis process. At last, the highest tiers, creating and evaluating, determine how human activity affects a particular ecosystem and develop a sustainable plan to lessen that impact. As the session progresses, this sequence guarantees that students will be thinking more deeply and critically.
In conclusion, the educational philosophy of policy and its practical implementation in the classroom are deeply intertwined. Idealistic ambition must make their stand against real-life limitations. Besides the emergence of various barriers to this alignment, such as resource limitation, student needs and resistance to innovation, several noted successes have been realized in some areas. For example, inclusive pedagogy, student-centered learning, and the integration of technology. Success is about the development of flexible and adaptive policy, well supported by professional development and resource allocation. This would be when there is balance, and then educational philosophies can be translated through powerful means into meaningful classroom practice that allow all students to grow and learn. It therefore requires continuous collaboration by policymakers, educators, and communities for this alignment to become real, to ensure education remains responsive, relevant, and transformative.